Morning, y'all. It's the next day. So today's agenda is I did get my tour, my second tour at Buffalo Trace, the Hard Hat Tour. Wonderful people in their customer service squeezed me into a tour this morning. Absolutely check. Get on the waiting list. Get on, give them a call, give them a email and saying that you're coming in town and this is the tour you want. They've been wonderful about squeezing me into tours on the last couple of visits down here. So I got a Hard Hat Tour. It's of the 3 tours they currently offer. I know they have some different summer tours coming up, but the 3 tours they currently offer, this is the last one I haven't done. So I came down with my wife and we did the Old Taylor tour. That's a history tour. Yesterday I did the Trace tour with my buddy. That's more or less the production bottling tour. And then today I'm doing the Hard Hat Tour, which I think goes over the new expansion area and the still house and fermentation rooms and stuff. So it's like a mid-production tour. Yesterday was kind of a post-production bottling type tour. Today is like mid-production tour. So that's it for now. I'm going to record some clips on the tour, rolling into Frankfort as we speak. Around the top of the hill now, there's the Frankfort city limit sign. It's 8 o'clock. Gates should be open. I did get my bottle of Blanton's yesterday. I'm not sure if I covered that. Yesterday was a Blanton's today. That makes today should be an Eagle Rare day by the prediction website. I just hope it's not E.H. Taylor or Weller. If it's E.H. Taylor, I cannot buy one because I'm not within 90 days of buying my other one. And if it's Weller, I just don't care to have it. I mean, they only do Weller Special Reserves at the distillery, which I think is crazy. You think they do an antique or something, but Special Reserve is usually what they have. Unless they pull some kind of surprise on people and have something different, but that hasn't been the trend. So that's it, guys. Until I get here. And that's going to cover it. I might try to do a little recording of getting in the line and stuff today. The line wasn't too terrible yesterday. I took some clips of that, but didn't go into detail. I was probably 100 deep. I was up at the check-in by 9:15 once they started cycling people through. And they ran out of Blanton's at 10 o'clock. And they ran out of Buffalo Trace at 1 o'clock. So yesterday was a pretty thin day on their inventory. But alright, we'll get off here. Current situation, school zone. We'll get here and get some footage of the next tour. Alright, I wanted to take another clip of pulling up on the distillery during the daylight hours, because yesterday it was a little dark when I did, if I remember right. Can't remember. So anyway, I was a little confused yesterday myself. You're pulling up the distillery. That's it here on the right. A couple Rick House buildings. Don't pull into one of these first drives. I know it says Buffalo Trace Distillery right there to the right, but do not pull in where you see that big Buffalo banner on that building and that turn lane right there. Because as you can see if I can zoom in, that says trucks, visitors, next right. So people are getting a little confused because there was a bunch of folks sitting at that little side entrance yesterday. And that's where those people there are going in now. Bunch of idiots. Read the signs. So it's pretty simple. There's another sign right there that says visitor entrance, next right. There's another sign that says visitors. It's got a right arrow. And here's a sign that says visitors, no trucks. Buffalo Trace Distillery. Nice big rock wall. And this beautiful entrance. Yeah, so that's where you turn in. I guarantee there's a line of cars down there in that. What is really the exit line. I'll just continue recording here until I get pulled in the parking lot. Ugh. Can't go straight. There's already a line forming. And this is where you pull in. It's about how long the line was yesterday. There's about 60, 70 people in that line right now. Sorry. You don't need to park down here either. Because guess what? When you get your bottles and you come out, down here's where you come out. So here we are. It's a cold morning again. Right there's where I park, because the visitor center where you buy your stuff is right over there. It's not that long of a walk. That way when we come out after we get our bottles, we're parked right here. This is the check-in building. I believe they said it was an old firehouse or something. The old famous sign. And over here is where the line forms. My buddy just texted me and confirmed that it is an Eagle Rare Day. So, let me see. Not a whole lot of people in the parking lot yet. But this is where we're at. Stand in line. Alright, it's a little after 10. As you can see, the line is gone. I think it's just recently disappeared. I've already checked in and purchased my bottle, but I didn't want to try to record while going through all that. Sorry if there's a little wind noise here, but I'll try to do the best I can. So after you check in, you come out this side of the building, and then you head on up to the gift shop. You do the check-in back there, you give them your driver's license, and they give you a wristband. If you do a tour or not, you have to get a wristband, because the wristbands have microchips in them, RFD tags or whatever they are, and that's how they know what kind of purchases you've made. It lets you buy it, or makes you not be able to buy it. So you walk up the hill into the little gift shop here. It's a little windy, so I'm not going to talk much while I walk across here. How are you doing? Mm-hmm. You go, and then when you said that, I said, I'm good. Little entrance seating area. Information desk, stairs up. So restrooms. As you walk into the gift shop, all your normal variety things, hats, jackets, signs, glassware. And then to the back left of the gift shop is where all the bottles will be that are available for the day. Bourbon cream, $20. Mr. Buffalo Trace, $27. Mr. Wheatley Vodka, $18. White Dog, $16. Sazerac Rye, $30. You have your minis. As you can see, today's allocated is the Eagle Rare. We also have a couple like rare finds if that's your thing. Shopping is your thing. You could spend all day here. I'm gonna do a quick trip upstairs and show you the tasting bar. This is generally where the tours leave from. You meet here for your tours unless otherwise told. These are the tasting rooms that you will visit after tours. There's some history posters up here. We call them the Giants of Bourbon. This is the tasting bar. If you do not have a tour, you can come up here and get free tasting samples. Here is their barrels filled since Prohibition. I know it's kind of hard to read in video, but that is 8.1 million. Seating area here. It's kind of a cool area back here. It's a little standing bar area. The bar is actually made with barrel staves. That is a damn good idea. Hadn't seen that done before. You know, a lot of people don't realize they have their single oak project back here. I think this is the first barrel of their single oak project. You can Google that and see what it's all about. And there's all their bottles from their single oak project. And it's another tasting bar over here. That's it, guys. I still got my tour to do. I have about another half hour to kill, so there is your walkthrough process, driving in the drive, checking in, walking up to the building, and where you go to get your bottles. All right, see you here a little bit on the tour.
Expansion tour to the hard hat tour. Now the expansion tour was talking about our $1.2 billion expansion. Here it is. We doubled everything, okay? Some of it dating back to 1936, some of it even older than that. But all the processes have been doubled now. Everything is up and running, and we're still not done. So let's talk about it. I'm just gauging faces. Come on up. Okay, she's one of them. All right, so when we walk down through here, I want you to stay on this side and just walk this way. If you think it's going to be a problem, my advice would be to go back to the gift shop and wait for us. I think the paint feels good. Watch out, don't get into their stuff here. That's what you need to say. You're not noticing red on top of these. That is horrible. You see what it's doing? It's putting off a CO2 gas. this. Rusty, pull this door too for me. It's cooling out, but mashed down. These are their mash coolers.
How far away from the Kentucky River?
I'll show you here in a little bit. No, on this door. Where the silos were, if you took a peek, you could have seen it right behind them. Yeah. So we're literally right on the river. Distillation is called a high line. Any questions? Make sure you keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch anything. Sitting there. Do they taste it? Yeah, taste it. That's white dog. White lightning, moonshine. Goes into the barrel at 125 proof. You can drink it, but it'll get the party started. It'll end the party quick. But the proof is different every time you distill. So you distill it the first time, you're going to distill it the second time. Use that barometer that was sitting there to determine the proof. All right? We good? and then you have a bunch of creeks. So 92,000 gallons, once distilled, will yield about 200 barrels times 24. The clubhouse was built in 1935 by Albert D. Blanton. He actually built both the cabins using all log homes that were the land kept in property in the 1700s. The little one was an overnight stay cabin. If you're taller than me, watch your head. There's low ceilings in here.
I gotta get a cologne like this.
We've tried making candles, but it just doesn't work.
No.
All right, we're just gonna fill in here wherever you feel comfortable. Feel free to walk around, take some pictures. When you get to the center, you're gonna see some pipe work. That is because we still steam heat our warehouses today, just like Taylor did when he was here. So the temperature of the barrels is important because heat rises. Yeah. All right, behind you over here, you'll see those new barrels. Yeah, you want to go get her? Yeah, go ahead and find her, and I'll meet you upstairs. Yeah.